Yeah, this is Silver Canyon in the White Mountains near Bishop, California. I'm going to spend maybe 2 nights right here. I hiked up this canyon and this is an old road. Continues over here and I'm going to be skiing. Hopefully I'll be able to get up to the crest of the mountains, which it's going to be a long shot. But right now I'm just going to go scout on this little bit here. That's going to be my local run. Anything else, I think it's going to be pretty steep. I've got my light gear and I'll be pushing the limits up here. I think the temperature might be near freezing these 2 nights. It's quite nice now. When the wind isn't blowing, it's quite nice. What I do have are 4 hand warmers, and I'll probably put those in my sleeping bag tonight. Just 2. A 10-hour and a 7-hour hand warmer. One by my feet and one around my waist. And I should be just fine. This is pretty steep here. I'd probably die if I fell down this. The snow would just catapult me all the way down. And this is the trail. It's probably the gnarliest as far as the steep drop off. I can see the road up here. So it must go around and come back across this. And then maybe back that way again. And I think once I get up there, I'll have snow the whole time. But it's a little tricky. It's tricky because the snow in the shade is instantly like fast and unpredictable. So I'll just have to be careful. And there's just a great view of the Sierra Mountains here. Yep, the sun just went down, and it's probably going to get chilly tonight. I got my nice Patagonia fleece pants. Actually, I forget what they are, but they're really warm. I'm going to have 2 top layers, my 35-degree bag. I'll be all right. It's a cold morning. Waiting for that sun. I was up at probably 7. I could see the sunlight hitting the mountains on the other side of the Owens Valley. But it's just too cold to get up and get out. I don't have all my warm layers. There was no point bringing them just for that. I might move the tent to the spine of the ridge so that it'll get the morning sun. See, this road actually goes to the spine and comes around the other side of it, I think. I didn't use those hand warmers in the sleeping bag. I would have, but it didn't get cold until very late, early in the morning. Maybe like 3 or 4. It didn't get cold until then. So we're gonna have some coffee, wait for the sun to get going, and then do some day tripping on the skis. Finally the sun. It's about 9 a.m. and it's just a big moral boost. The heat, I can just feel it on my neck. So what I am going to do is move the tent just around the other side of this ridge. And if you look across to the other ridge, you can imagine the road coming around a very similar spine of a ridge, and my guess is there's going to be some trees and maybe even some flat spots just over here, just on the other side. And it's not going to be that far. There's the top. Here it is the next morning, and this is solid. Frozen, solid. Here it's starting to melt. Yeah, but here, yeah, and there's a really nasty place to go from here. It's easy enough. I'm relocating my camp. All right, there's my spot, and I'm really stoked because the morning sun is just going to be right over here, and it's about the best place for me to be to get it. I'll have a really good sunset here. It's going to just go right over the top of the Sierra Nevada mountains over here. And if there's a touch of clouds, It'll be fabulous. It's the highest I've been. It's going to be hot right now in the tent. It's going to be hot most of the day, but I need to set it up because if I have an accident, I'll be able to just crawl back in and, you know, whatever, survive. Got my drinking water. That is something you can't find up here in the summer. And there's my supply right there. That's another fabulous thing. Now the road, I think, continues around this slope here. It eventually meets up way back there. Maybe 2 miles. It can't be all that far. And if I can get to some open, snowy ground like that, I will just be completely stoked. And that's not that far. That's maybe a mile. Yeah. I might even live right down in there. I think that's, heck, I don't know. Well, that's Bishop. This will be the first time I get to see the city night lights of Bishop. That'll be cool. Look at this. Man, this is just perfect for skiing on. And it's going to be gone any day now. Look at these views. Seen some cougar tracks. Oh yeah. Pretty damn spectacular place. The snow is really good. I'm just going this way. The road is easy to follow. I'm gonna edge around this butte, and then I'll have a view of my approach. You know, I don't know if I'll get it. And from where I'm standing right now, I don't really care, because this is just incredible. Just stupendous. All right. Looks like I'm up to solid snowpack. It was a workout getting here. It almost feels like a halfway point, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm not sure which way the road goes around this ridge. It's just the top right here, at the very top. And over here, there's a canyon going up this way, so it's either gonna go that way or around this way. And so far the road has been easy to follow. It's a good like divot all the way around. And if not, I'll just follow my ski tracks back. I've got a return time of 2:40 set on my alarm clock, so I don't get myself in trouble. I could come back in the dark. I've got a flashlight, but skiing is a little risky. Walking it would be no problem. It would take a while, and I'd post hole a lot. There's some pretty deep spots here. Really exciting to be up here on this snow. Here it is, the backside, and the road still has snow. It goes across this, and right up there, that's the top, that's the crest, and I think I'll get it. This looks easy here. Is it on? Yep. Here it is. I reached my turnaround time. I didn't get to the top, but it's good enough for me. I have some really nice views over here. I think the mountain on the left is White Mountain. And it would be so flippin' awesome to get back just over here where you can see the solid snow. That's up Silver Canyon. The real Silver Canyon goes that way to a draw, and it'd be a really rugged trip. Carrying those skis up that canyon would be a bitch, I swear. This road was a real godsend. So, oh boy. Ugh. I started breaking the snow, which was a little sucky. I fell in one place and had to take my skis off to get out. 2 or 3 feet deep. So I think it's melting more up here and a little softer. And the road continues up that way, and it must just go up this way. But over this way, I'm almost even with another saddle, I think. I had to stop right there. That was a nice run. I had a nice run across that side of the ridge there. Huh? No. Yeah. That was the last minute crash right there. Woo, boy, that was fun. Oh, yeah. this isn't fast. Well, there's the sun, and I'll take what I get. It's strongly filtered through these clouds, and that's okay. It was pretty chilly last night up here. Right now I've got my second hand warmer right here. It's still going. The first one was a 10-hour hand warmer. I put that by my feet instantly when I came back to camp. My stuff was pretty wet. The boots were wet. The pants were wet. My gloves, my underwear. And just about after I filtered all the snow water, got my dinner almost finished, that's when the sun went down. So that timing was pretty good. I needed that little bit of warm up here at the tent yesterday afternoon. Well, I have to be to work at noon. It's a little after 7 now. I've got to hike down this valley and then back this way. My bike is somewhere in here, and I'll ride the bike down. I'm not going to film it this time. I've done it twice, and it's almost all downhill to my house. I'm going to have to stop at the creek and get some water. This is barely enough. I could do it, but I know that by the time I hit the pavement, I'm thirsty. Okay, this is signing out. This was Silver Canyon Ski Adventure. Yes, sirree.